We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network.
한반을 유현진에 보였습니다.
Hyun-jin Ryu gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know.
예, 퓨어아날로그 되었죠.
He's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his
제보잡기가 쉽지가
fastball effective.
않더라고요.
Here comes the first pitch.
아이고.
And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. The 1-0 home.
이런.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. This one skied out toward right. On the move is Puig. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
In the second spot tonight, the first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His past history with Hyun-jin Ryu. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. No balls and a strike to count. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Ryu has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. Gone!
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
아이고.
As he'll look at a breaking ball which misses for ball one. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Buster Posey, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers.
제도 잘 붙습니다.
Bellinger in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
제거 안 돼가지고 제대로
For the
맞았죠.
Giants, it's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Giants are off to Madison Bumgarner gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers.
퓨어아날로그 타격이 익숙치 않거든요.
in the game.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Missed with a slider. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still even at 2-2. Seager over at second. Turner at first. 1 gone. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Next up for Los Angeles, Yasiel Puig. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Slow roller back to the mound. On the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria.
Now for the Giants, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
His past history with Hyun-jin Ryu. He's got 12 hits in 29 at-bats. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
A ball and 2 strikes.
제구가 안 되네. 다시 한 번 더. 굿.
And that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Giant.
삼진 잡아냈습니다.
So here.
타격은 그냥 존으로 하는 게 맞겠대요. 어차피.
He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Barnes, 28 years old. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
In the air to straightaway right. McCutcheon is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Rounded back up the middle. Nice slide and a stop by Panik. Drops the tag. He got him. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Hyun-jin Ryu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Forsythe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, boy, pro pitchers belong to a close fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Riding in once again, Chris Taylor. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Panik is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Austin Jackson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Fielder, Austin Jackson.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cut fastball taken for strike one. The 0-1. And look out as that one sails behind him. And this can happen sometimes when these two rivals get together. I think he's taking exception to the direction of that last pitch, and I don't blame him one bit. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home.
아이고.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four.
Now batting.
Here's Joe Panik. He flied out leading off the ball game. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Slow bouncer to the right side, but it gets foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two. Runner at first here, one man out. This is on the ground over first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Up next for the
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready for another chance. Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes.
And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
First delivery to him on the way.
Corey Seager.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Two-0 count. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Dribbled up the line. And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Jackson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
First baseman, Cody.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0.
노려보자 한번.
Finds the zone, strike
맞아.
1. The 3-1. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away. And now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A weak chopper up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Popped him up. Belt is there for it. And the inning is over. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
First pitch
Andrew
on its way.
McCutchen.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Kemp has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's
안 돼,
going to keep that ball
이거
down
너무 좋은데?
below the hollow of the knee.
아이고.
Try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
McCutchen ignores his coach. He's chugging for home.
아이고.
And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The left fielder, number
Ready
8.
now, Hunter Pence. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing off there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And
들어간
that's
줄
low,
알았네.
so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Brandon Crawford waits on deck. Hit back up the middle. Forsythe is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter, number 35.
So
Shortstop,
bases are empty here with two gone.
Crawford.
And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And a neck-high fastball that time. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Taylor. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup.
Up next for the
Nice
Giants,
job of staying back on it,
fielder,
and he's able to
Austin
tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So here's Matt Kemp now. A base hit in his first
leading
trip.
out for the Dodgers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Fielder, Matt Kemp.
아이고.
Popped him up. Belt waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Settling in now, Austin Barnes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
These are huge innings for
shorter,
a team's
no,
morale.
무조건.
The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
McCutchen is under it, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in for his second
Logan
at-bat, Logan Forsythe. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Nice slide and a stop by Panic. Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat,
Leading off for
Madison
San Francisco.
Bumgarner. He'll start
The
off the
pitcher, number
5th in this
40.
one.
Madison Bumgarner.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Panic.
Shut up.
A hit in 2 tries so far.
Panic. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
포지션은 어떤
Dodgers,
느낌일지.
number 22,
Here comes the first pitch.
Kershaw.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 0-1, here it comes. Popped high in the air. Seager is under it,
X급이지, X급.
and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's first baseman Brandon Belt. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 3 base hits and 51 at-bats. And there are the 27 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Bumgarner stands at first with 1 out. That's wide, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Weak to make the play. Here comes the runner for the plate.
오,
Play at
잡았다.
the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Giants
pretty
lead
good.
1, but they're on top by a count of 3. Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31,
누굴 넣어볼까요?
Jock Peterson.
선발. 나이다.
And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. This is pulled into right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Chris Taylor 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Panic has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in to try it again. Corey Seager.
Seager.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there. Kenta Maeda takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 18.
Ready once again, Buster Posey. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Count remains at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I got 2-1 to count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
어휴,
Oh,
뭐야?
he misses it. He's around first, heading for 2.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to
그라운드
this
홈런
thing.
되겠는데요?
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The batter, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, runner in scoring position with Sugan. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in once again, Justin Turner will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
First baseman, number 35.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2-0 count and the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bellinger is retired. 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 66.
Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now. Rich Hill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. His career batting line against Hill. He's 0 for 4. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Jackson swings and misses as he's gone on strikes for the first out. Striding in once again, Madison Bumgarner. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Line drive to left. Kemp is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, second base.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Joe Panic. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That misses. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Brandon Belt will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. His career batting line against Hill, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run.
Oh.
The 1-2. And this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So here's Matt Kemp now.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Swinging a ground ball to third. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Logan Forsythe.
Ready for another chance? Logan Forsythe. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home.
There you go.
Line drive base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Yeah.
They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that's...
Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Yusmani Grandal will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Grandal.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. And he misses again, 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw from Jackson is not going to get him. He's in there at third base.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far.
1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A bouncer up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. Mark Melanson enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by that second baseman right there. I didn't think he was going to be able to get to that ball. Nice diving stop to keep it in the infield, but you knew that runner smelled knock. He kicked afterburners on getting down the line. Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here.
포수는 얼마나 내가 없어. 그냥 가야 되는 참.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
안
Dribble
돼,
to
안
the
돼, 안
right
돼.
side.
제발.
Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of
네,
that one.
맞습니다.
Nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network. Kenley Jansen is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Coming to the plate now, Austin Jackson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Austin Jackson.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Kelby Tomlinson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Chasing after it is Taylor, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Pennick. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tomlinson stands at second with 2 gone. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head into their final set of. Hunter Strickland comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 60.
So striding forward now, Logan Forsythe. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up.
아유, 이거 아웃인가?
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Now batting. The pitcher. Kenley Jansen.
Chase Utley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Chase Utley.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little tapper. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Chris Taylor. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself.